Hi, and welcome to Season 3 of a new podcast from Northern Power Futures and United Utilities. If you're finishing school, college or university and thinking about starting an apprenticeship, an internship or a job, or if you're in the first couple years of your career, then this podcast is for you. In this season, we look at how some of the challenges presented by the pandemic around mental health can be approached and how to kickstart creative thoughts and positive action. We've been collecting your questions and then reaching out to experts and professionals to get some great advice tailored just for you. In this second episode, we're looking at how we tackle that feeling of being in limbo and exploring some ideas of how to get unstuck. Let's get into it.
I feel like everything is just on hold right now. How can I make plans when I don't know what to plan for?
Sandy Lindsay, founder and chair, Tangerine Communications and the Juice Academy. I think a lot of people are feeling like you are at the moment, like they can't really make plans, they don't know what's going to happen. But the point is you need to keep going and you need to keep positive. This isn't going to happen, this is going to last forever. So think about learning some new skills, maybe volunteering for a charity, just keep yourself out there, keep talking to people, keep learning, keep positive, and you will come through this. We all will, and we are all in this together. It's a cliche, but we are all in this together, and you'll find that if you reach out, people will respond really positively, and it might just unstick you. Good luck.
There's a lot of uncertainty around my exam results in August and whether or not there will be a uni for me to go back to in September, even if I do get in. Do you have any tips on how to deal with feeling like I've got absolutely no control over my future?
Hi, I'm Amy. I'm Head of Communications and Engagement for the Women's Higher Education Network. I can definitely understand how you're feeling, but let me reassure you that there will be a university for you to go to in September. I work in higher education and I can safely say that universities very much want you to study with us. Yes, things might look a little different. We're all having to adapt. There are some things in life that we can't control, but the key thing to remember is we can control our response to them. And I'd like to ask you a question in response. What are you looking to get from your university experience? And can you still get that from the adapted experience that universities are delivering?
I feel like I'm stuck in a loop. Every day is the same. Weirdly, I'm finding comfort in that. Should I snap myself out of it?
Hi, my name is Pamela Doherty and I'm the Chief Executive at Axia Origin. Like many people, I've been working from home for the past 18 weeks because of the pandemic and lockdown, and my daily routine has changed quite significantly. I recognise that many people are finding the situation really challenging, and for some people whose days are very similar from one to the next and find themselves wanting to snap out of the routine that they found themselves in. And now my advice to you is to actually be really kind to yourself and not put that pressure on yourself. You don't have to do anything. I think the important thing right now is to recognise the situation we find ourselves in, trust in yourself, relax into the situation, and you'll find your way through it. Don't put that pressure on yourself.
I still don't know if I'm going back to university in September for my second year, and feel like what's the point anyway? Loads of money spent and probably no jobs around.
Hi, my name's Helen Tonks, co-founder of Hydraulics Online. Okay, I get this. 2 of my daughters are waiting on their A-level grades right now, hoping the grades that they are awarded are the ones that they need to secure their places at uni, and they are both really concerned about what lies ahead. You got to start university before all this chaos unfolded. You had freshers, you made new friends, probably lifelong friends, and I know this isn't what you had planned, but don't give up on your dreams. The world will get back to something more normal, something that feels more comfortable. And in the meantime, who knows what new opportunities might be out there that have got your name written all over them. You could look at it another way too, that while the world is sorting itself out, you have 2 years or more to continue your studies with a real sense of purpose and direction, rather than being caught up in the chaos and uncertainty that is around us right now. Life is always full of challenges, things don't always go to plan, and it isn't always fair. Fact. There is a future for you, it's just that the path there right now has got some extra twists and turns. Just keep moving forward.
Hello, I'm Carl Ellis, Director at HE Inventions. Of all the skills and knowledge picked up at university, I'd say only 10 to 20% of it is actually anything to do with your subject. What you really learn is critical thinking, networking, time and project management, and most importantly, discovering who you are when you have the space to be yourself. These are the skills which are most surely needed right now as we rebuild the economy. Some highly visible sectors may be struggling, but manufacturing, packaging, logistics, and useful technology firms are thriving.
I am lucky that I haven't lost my job, but I have lost a third of my hours. I don't know whether I will get these hours back anytime soon, but I feel I really can't complain. I feel stuck.
Hi, my name is Rob Monks. I'm the Operations Director at Events First. I'm sorry that you've lost a third of your hours, but what I would do is I would use those hours that you have lost to upskill and learn something new. What I would also do is I would make sure that your current employer is aware of how you're using your time, because it may be that there is something within the business in another area that your employer might be able to use you for at some future date. Equally, you may also be able to use those hours and those new skills that you've learnt to do some freelance work, or alternatively, another job may present itself with the new skills that you have learnt, and you might be able to apply for that. So hope that advice is useful, and good luck.
I feel like I haven't achieved anything since lockdown started. People on social media seem to be learning new skills and I just feel stuck. Help.
My name's Shazne Spence and I'm the MD of Equanimity Lifestyle and Success Coaching. You may feel that you've not achieved anything during lockdown, and you may be comparing yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. So really celebrate where you are right now and what you have been able to achieve during lockdown. Give yourself permission to be open to new possibilities and new opportunities from this moment on. Stop comparing yourself and really celebrate how far you have actually come.
Hi, my name's Mark and I work at O2 in the UK and I'm a learning consultant. So you might feel like you haven't achieved a lot since lockdown started. But guess what? You have. If you've managed to stay healthy, if you've managed to stay safe, if you've managed to stay connected, take pride in all of those great things, because it's really important for your well-being and the well-being of others that you stay connected to other people. Yes, you might see people on social media making banana bread or learning a new skill or learning how to cook. Guess what? There are even more people that haven't learned any. The ones that we see on social media are one of some people. There are more people not having learned anything. People like you and I that haven't learned new skills specifically. But what we have learned is the value of what is important to us. Maybe we have learned that our lives are different. Maybe we've learned that staying connected to our friends and family is really important. We've learned a lot, even though we haven't shared it on social media.
I feel like my life is going backwards. I just moved into my first flat in January and then I had to give up the lease in June, and now I'm back with mum and dad. I feel like I was growing up and now I'm a kid again. How can I shake this?
I'm Natalie Bright and I work in market research. Oh gosh, I know this feeling well, as do plenty of people I know. Even when the economy is doing relatively well and jobs are stable, it's actually far more common than you think to move back in with your family. People do so for all sorts of reasons nowadays. They could have lost their job, or they might be trying to save money for a property of their own. So please don't think that it's a sign of your life going backwards. It can actually be very much part of the process of growing up nowadays. It's important to remember that this isn't forever, even if you're not sure how long you'll be back with your parents yet. They may be struggling with it as much as you are, so try and have a calm conversation with them about boundaries and treat your time there like you're a friendly tenant rather than a child. So do your own washing up, do your own laundry, and cook some meals to have with them. And try and spend some quality time with them as a fellow adult. Prioritise enjoying your time there with them, rather than focusing on why you've ended up back there.
A special thanks to everyone who sent us a question and to all the people who took time to give us their advice too. You can find us online at northernpowerfutures.com. If you have an issue you'd like some help with, or if you'd like to sponsor an episode, please get in touch. You can email us at hello@northernpowerfutures.com. or find us on Instagram at Northern Power Futures or Twitter at NP_Futures. Thanks so much for listening to this podcast from Northern Power Futures and United Utilities. The Northern Power Futures podcast is a What Goes On media production.